So, bonjour, bonjour les élèves. Comment ça va aujourd'hui? Comment ça va aujourd'hui?
Ça va bien, merci.
Dieu merci, Dieu merci. Well, like I was saying, today we want to talk about direct and indirect speech in French. That's discours direct et discours indirect. We've done it in the present tense before. Now I want to see the past tense. How it is done in past tense in French. I know you've done something like that when you were in GS3, even GS2, and part of your GS1. I mean, just SS1. So it's not a new topic to you. The only problem here now is the language and the tenses. Because in French, we deal much with tenses in direct and indirect speech. And you all know that when we talk about indirect, is when you report somebody, what somebody says. That's what we call indirect speech. So we do it this way. I will give you the rules. So there are rules for everything. So we're talking about direct and indirect speech. Discours direct, direct, and direct. Discours. So it's discours direct and direct. Hope you can see the board. I hope you can see the board. So discours direct et indirect.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So the first rule is that when you have when you have a past tense, that's passé composé, exactly. Passé composé in the direct speech plus present tense. So it will give you what we call in French imparfait. 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 So you must change your tense in imparfait. For example, now let me give you an example now of a French sentence, but that is in the past tense and with present tense. We have this one. John a dit. John a dit. Je suis Togolais. John a dit. John a dit. 2 points. Je suis Togolais. Now, this is the direct. Look at the sentence given to you. I believe you can see the board. Can you see the board? Hello, Nazim. Hello, Nazim. Afolabi.
Sir.
Afolabi. Can you see the board, Nazim?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you see what's on the board? John Adi. This is passé composé. When you say John Adi is passé composé, how do I know that this is passé composé? I use the auxiliary avoir to conjugate the verb di. That is, I use have to conjugate the verb di, which is say, to say. So here is John Adi. We say John said. John said. John Adi. Je suis Togolais. I am Togolese. I am Togolese. So how to report this? We have the past tense, passé composé here, plus present tense. So when you want to change it, your present tense in the direct speech will become imperfect in indirect speech. So this is how it will go. Now look at what's on the board now. For the indirect, I will have John a dit que that. The que will come, que that. Now your pronoun here is je. Since you are reporting somebody, you won't say je again. You will say he or she said. So John a dit kill. This is John a dit kill. So your que here that is having the e, cancel the e because of the e. Since the e start with the word, so you put the apostrophe. So John a dit kill. Your suis is in present tense. So you must not put it in imperfect. That's what I told you, rule 1. Passé composé plus present will give us imperfect. So you change the suis, which is in present tense, to imperfect. And to become John a dit qui était. Il était Togolais. So because the imperfect of être is était. The imperfect of être is était. And we use être in the initial sentence. In the direct speech, we use être in the present tense. So we want to use it in the imperfect, so it should be était. So it will be John a dit qu'il était Togolais. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Now, thank you. Now, let me give you another one now. In the same vein. If I say Paul a dit, Paul a dit. That's direct. Paul a dit, J'habite along. J'habite along. So Paul said, I live in London. Paul said, I live in London. The same thing I did in number 1. I will still do it here. I also have Paul Adi. This is passive composé. It's a past tense plus present. Habit is present. So j'habite along is present. So what I'm going to do is to change my verb habit into the imperfect. That's what I will do here. So what you do is that you come back to your here, you write indirect. Paul Adi kill. So your K also comes kill. It could be kill. It could be kill. But since we're talking about Paul, so it will be kill. That's why we're talking about Rose. It will be L here. But since it's Paul, Paul is a male, so we use the male pronoun. If it's female here, use the female pronoun. If it's pluralized, we use the pluralized pronoun. But here, since it's singular and it's Paul, so it will also be he. Now, habit, you look for the imperfect of habit. And the imperfect of habit is what is the imperfect of habit? Nazim.
Imperfect of habit. J'habite.
No, it will be j'habite. I've told you that when you are conjugating habit in imperfect, you use AIS, AIT, you use IONS, you use IEZ, and you use AIENT. So here it will be habite. So you add AIT to it. Habite are long. So don't forget, the first rule is that when you have the past passive composé and you have the present in the direct speech, in the indirect speech, your present must change to imperfect. That's one rule. You must remember that. You must remember that rule. Now the second rule is we have passive composé now plus imperfect. No, the first one was passive composé plus present. Now we want to have passive composé plus imperfect. What is it going to give us? The same way. When you have passive composé plus imperfect, it will also give you imperfect. It will not change. It will give you imperfect. So don't forget the first rule. First rule is passive composé plus present give you imperfect. The second one now that we are doing, passive composé plus imperfect also will give you imperfect. Now let's look at the example that will be given to you now. Now, for the direct speech, I have John Adi. So, John Adi, j'étais malade. John Madi. What will be John Madi? John Madi. J'étais malade. So that means John said to me, John Madi, John said to me, this is passive composé. J'étais malade. I was sick. That's imperfect. You know why this is imperfect? Because it's ending with AIT. I told you the endings of imperfect. Don't forget, the endings of the imperfect is AIS or AIS or AIT or IONS or IEZ or AIENT. So here we have AIT. So telling us that this verb is in imperfect. So John said to me, j'étais malade, I was sick. So like I told you, what are you going to do now? You respect the rule. Passive composé plus imperfect must give you imperfect. So it won't change. It won't change. Sorry, here is supposed to be S. So j'étais malade. So in the imperfect now, this will be our answer. John Madi était malade. Now look at my sentence now. You will see that the changes or the where I have changes is the pronoun. Instead of je, I use il here because I'm reporting somebody. I cannot use the je again. So I will use il. That's one. Two, it also affected the verb. For je, it's AIS. But when it is il, it is AIT. It is AIT. So always remember that. The second rule is what? You have passive composé plus imperfect. You also must give you imperfect. So I will give you the next one and you will do it for me. And I'll see how you are going to do it. So the next one will be il m'a dit. Il m'a dit, je regardais la télévision. Il m'a dit, je regardais la télévision. I put TV, that television, just an abbreviation. Now, Bamali. Hello, Bamali. Nazim, yeah. Please, I want you to transform this one for me in imperfect. Let me hear it. Let me see.
Il m'a dit, je regardais.
Oh, wait, yeah, you are reading. Well, il m'a dit, je regardais la télévision. Now, imperfect, you want, I mean, indirect, you want. Yes.
Il m'a dit, je regardais.
When I told you when you want to do the indirect, after il m'a dit, you put the que. Il m'a dit que, that. Il m'a dit que. So, il m'a dit que. Yes?
Regardions.
Il m'a dit.
Regardez. Regardez.
Qu'il, your jeu will change to il. Your jeu will change to il. It will be il m'a dit qu'il regardait. Now, that's your regardait now. It will not end with AIS, but it will rather end with AIT because it's il. It will be regardait. If you remember your tenses, il regardait la télévision. You've done this one before. If you remember how to conjugate imperfect, if you remember how to conjugate imperfect, this should be very simple for you to do. Now you are welcome back, Afolabi. Hello, Afolabi.
Yes, sir.
Why you just left the class without telling me?
Yes, sir. That my network was bad. I already told Nazim that my Wi-Fi was bad before.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Now, it's
I
okay.
didn't tell.
It's okay. Now, let's go to the next one. Now, don't forget, rule 1. Passé composé plus présent will give you imperfect. The second rule is passé composé plus imperfect will give you the imperfect. Now, let's go to the rule 3 now. The third rule is this. It should also be past. Since we are dealing with the past tense, so it will also be passé composé. Passé composé plus passé composé. Passé composé plus passé composé will not give us what we call plus que parfait. So when you have passé composé, and you have also passé composé, so it will give us what we call plus que parfait. Give what we call plus que parfait. I believe you can see the board, please. Can you see the board? What is written on the board? Yeah, thank you. So it will give us plus que parfait. And we know what is passé composé. We know what is plus que parfait. And let me give you an example now. Elle a dit. Now I'm using elle. No, I was using il. I want to use elle now. I want to change the pronoun. Elle a dit. J'ai habité à Lagos. That's my direct. Elle a dit. J'ai habité à Lagos. Elle a dit, j'ai habité à Lagos. That is my, so you see that I have elle a dit, passé composé, j'ai habité, another passé composé, because I use auxiliary avoir to conjugate D here, and I also use the same auxiliary to conjugate habité here. So I have passé composé plus passé composé. It should give me plus que parfait. It should give me plus que parfait. Now look at how I'm going to do my transformation now. In my indirect, I will also say elle a dit. Que. I told you the que must come. But when the que comes, because it's L, it will change my J here. It will not be J again because I said, she said, I live in Lagos. So she said that she, so it will be tell. Now, your N here will change to imparfait because plus parfait is imparfait, the auxiliary be in imparfait plus the past participle. That will call plus parfait in French. That is your auxiliary here, which is A or A here, will change to imparfait. Now the past participle will remain the past participle, the way it is. So it will be qu'elle avait. I'm using AIT because of L. So it's she or he use AIT. So qu'elle avait habité à Lagos. So that will be my answer. Elle a dit qu'elle avait habité à Lagos. Même si elle a dit qu'elle avait habité à Lagos. Simple as that. Now, I believe two of you are still online. Yes. I will give you the next one and I want you to do it for me. I will give you the next sentence. I want to do it for me. And it will be, il m'a dit, j'ai mangé du riz.
Sir, the network is bad.
The network is bad. Can't you hear me? Hello?
So I can hear you.
So if you can hear me, why is it it's bad? See if you can hear me. So, elle m'a dit, j'ai mangé du riz. J'ai mangé du riz. So, she told me I had rice. So I have il m'a dit. I mean, il m'a dit, he told me that. So is in a passé composé. Also here I have my passé composé. J'ai mangé is also passé composé. So when I want to go to the indirect, the only thing I will change here should be my verb and the pronoun. So can Afolabi do it for us? Hello, Afolabi. I think he's not online. I can see that he's not online, so he's not responding. Now let's go to Bamali, Nazim. Hello, Nazim. Nazim. Hello, Nazim. Nazim. Hello. Nazim, can't you hear me?
Sir.
Yeah. So please, I want you to change this sentence for me from direct to indirect.
Il m'a
dit
qu'elle
que is il. So it becomes kill, il m'a dit kill. The verb will change to imparfait. So it becomes what? Kill, imparfait. Avait pour manger. So it's as simple as that. See, it's as simple as that. So I was told that I have to end my class now because this time is gone. We started late. So I will try my best to give you the notes on the portal. So, and maybe next class we may continue where we stop. So thank you very much. God bless you.